All right, Matt Turner is back in New England as the keeper for the New England Revolution. Was with 7 years with the Revs before going off and playing for some of the biggest clubs in the world, Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace. Now he's back after playing last night, by the way. Not a whole lot of sleep. So we appreciate Matt Turner being here. Good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be back in Fenway.
Talk a little about being back in New England. First of all, I mean, literally, you play for Arsenal, one of the biggest clubs on the planet. And for a kid from New Jersey who played at Fairfield, came up through MLS, what was that experience like to go play at the Premier League?
It was eye-opening. It was truly something special, and I think Arsenal fans, particularly, some of the best fans in the world. And even now, we walk down Boylston Street, one of the Arsenal bars, Dylan's, was overflowing, and we got a few good chirps. So it's really worldwide, and you start to realize that. But it's always good to be back here in New England, back home for us, and it's been a really special few months.
Obviously, part of it is you get to play more. World Cup's coming. There's a lot up in the air. You go back to 22 and that incredible run. You get to the round of 16. You play the Dutch, and you're starting all those games. There's been so much change in U.S. soccer since then. What does this country have to do to sort of be in its best form next year when it's here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you think about the build-up to 2022. We had the World Cup qualifying cycle, and this time around, obviously, we didn't have that. We just have the games, the Gold Cup, Nations League. We have a few other, a lot of friendlies now between now and the World Cup. So it's about taking those friendlies really seriously, finding our best 11 and not just our best 11, but best 26, because, you're building a team from, pulling guys from everywhere that are in all different walks of life. So I think the coaching staff's done a great job so far. And, we're really excited, especially because the World Cup's here on home soil.
Watching that match last night, Carlos Hill does some amazing stuff with the ball. What's it like you're kind of back there watching him do that stuff as he goes up. What's it like watching him every night?
Yeah, it's amazing. He's an just generationally gifted player, and I think the Revs have been super lucky to have him for, I think it's been, 6 years now, something like that. And, he's consistently produced every single year, and I think now it's time for us to get around him, rally around him, and really give the fans what they deserve. And obviously a disappointing result last night at home. And, for us, we want to do better at home at Gillette Stadium in front of our fans and get the people of New England excited about soccer again. It's
an interesting time in MLS, right? And you were gone for, how long were you gone?
3 years.
3 years. Have you even seen kind of a step up in the stadiums, the crowd, the talent on the field? How different has it become in 3 years?
Absolutely, it's changed, and I can even talk further back than that. Since 2016, almost 10 years, the change in MLS has been massive. Top players are choosing to come to MLS, in the primes of their careers, to come play, to compete, to be at a high level, because they know that their national teams are looking at MLS, the league, more competitively, and so it's been really great for the league, and you can start to see, the fans getting excited about the league as well. We were just in Columbus last week, a sold-out stadium, couldn't hear yourself talk, and it was super special.
All right, Sesame Street Day today.
That's why we're here.
You got the family here.
That's why we're here.
Talk a little about that. How cool is it to be able to come and share this now with your family?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was here 4 years ago, and it was just me and my wife Ashley. But now we have, had this experience overseas, and then brought 2 beautiful children into the world. So for us, it's super special to come back and share it with them. And like I said, Sesame Street Day, it was a big day, so it was perfect for us.
You had to throw out the first pitch, but you played baseball.
That's
right. Before even soccer, right?
Yeah,
you grew up a baseball player.
Yeah, I grew up a baseball player. I made the choice when I was 18 to play soccer in college at Fairfield instead of baseball, and so I'm talking myself up a big game here. I did throw the first pitch 4 years ago. I threw a perfect strike, and hopefully I can do that again this time around.
All right, Jim Rice wants to know, could you hit Pap?
Listen, we talked about that a little bit off camera. I said I would stand in the box and take a few hacks, absolutely. I took BP at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, I think it was 2 years ago, and I hit 4 out. So, I got a good stick on me.
All right, listen, I know it's a win when we get a Jersey guy to wear a Red Sox jersey.
That's right.
That's great to see.
Yeah, when you're endeared by the people of New England, it's intoxicating, and you see it with Chapman. When you start to get loved by the people of New England, it's very special. Like I said, it's intoxicating, and you just want to give your best to these people, because that they'll always, if you're loyal to them, they'll always be loyal to you.
And it's such a special time in Boston sports here, right? We've gotten so used to championships, and the Revs have been for those of us who love soccer, it's been great. So it's great having you you back. Good to see you.
Absolutely. It's good to be back. Thanks for
Matt
having
Turner
me.
with us here. He's going to get out there and show.